Welcome back to Religious Conquest Simulator with me, Squawk, also known as Spore, also known as the easy way out of Spore, because, well, last time we gave up the military campaign once and for all because I washed my hands of it. It was no fun, it was really frustrating, and I have better things to do with my time. So, instead, we've actually opted for religious conversion as our way of getting stuff done, and we've also just invented a lovely new thing. We've invented the aeroplane. So the first thing we are going to do today is we are going to build our first aeroplane in order to, well, you know, get flying really. So we have our option to build a religious aircraft. So here comes a religious aircraft, which sounds really fun. So how are we going to make this thing look? And yeah, we now get to be the overpowered aircraft spammer, by the way. I did promise myself and everyone that I was going to use the star deployer. So we are basically going to create the religious empire now. We can make it really long actually as well, so we can basically make a long star deployer. Or we can make that really fucking weird. Oh, wow, I don't like that, that's a bit crap. But yeah, we're going to make our own star destroyer, simple as that really. I don't care if we call it the star deployer. So we need to put lasers, and also we need to put that really fucking weird tube on the top as well. If we can do that, like, how are we going to do this? Use a cubby, and let's see if I can do it like so. Stretch it out a little bit. There we go. Right, and then if we put a pretty long cockpit on it, actually, like the gondola. And then, yeah, there we go. We've made a really terrible star deployer now. Yeah, it doesn't look great, but actually, can I just make it narrower? No, I can't. That's a shame. I want to make it right. Maybe there's one that's a little smaller. This one's actually quite good, but at the same time, I want to rotate it. Maybe no, can't rotate it. That's a bit crap. But you know what I'm going for is like, actually, yeah, this will work nicely for me. So, like, yeah, there we go. Right, so it's not going to be the best star destroyer in the world, but it's going to work somehow. Because we are going to rain our religious propaganda from the skies now with our horns and, well, yeah, basically with our 6 speaker system. So probably going to put most on the bottom actually. Like, well, you know, we're going to put we're going to put our big squawk box here as well. So if we just rotate, I mean, oh wait, hang on, there we go. See, we've got the best speaker system in the world now. We also are going to have to put some engines on this thing, aren't we? So we can go for balloons, propellers, jets, yeah, that works. Wings, Star Sailor. Ooh. Oh, I'm guessing that's like wings. Yeah, jet wings, actual like commercial wings, turbojet, ramjet, scramjet. We'll go for the turbojets. Except I don't like those. Maybe the thermojet. I wonder, scramjet. No, it's too big. Yeah, we're gonna go with ramjets. So we're gonna put some ramjets on here. We're gonna put 4 on actually. So there we go. So it's quite nippy on the air. It does lack health though, so we probably are going to have to put something on that just boosts the vehicle's health up a little bit. How we're going to do that, I'm not quite sure. I mean, I'm going to put some. I'm going to put a lovely antenna on it as well, by the way. So yeah, there we go. Put some spotlights as well on it as well. We've always got to have the spotlight just to monitor those who are, just to make sure they are obeying the best religion in the world. So there we go. It's my searchlight, and we'll also make sure we've put just additional, you know, because I mean, oh yeah, we can put the organ on here as well actually. Just put the one organ on, rotate it, there we go. Then, actually, it should, whoa, oh no, there we go. I want to put the organ on the top actually, so I'm going to put it up here. We'll get rid of the antenna for now because we don't necessarily need it. So you could just go over there, and then yeah, we're going to put our antenna up here. Excellent, excellent. We are going to spread some killer religious propaganda now. Could actually angle it and make it like a fucking organ cannon, but it's actually going to kind of fuck up the way this thing looks. So let's not do that, please. Boom. Right, excellent. So there we go. Basically, yeah, we're making the Christ destroyer or something. The Satan destroyer would probably actually be a better way to put this. But you know, just going for extreme sacrilege at this point. But that's what we're all about. we are just basically, you know, spreading the religion, spreading the peace. The vehicle is quite light on its health though, so we are probably going to have to definitely buffer up its health now. So things that increase health, like maybe additional cockpits, additional bits to the bodywork as well. Like maybe if we just even put on like maybe you know, even put on a strutter like at the back for, I don't even know why, but it does just give us a minor health boost. Maybe actually it does. I mean, you can make it really narrow, really wide, really tall as well, really narrow. There we go. Yeah, that's just our little thing on the back, our little back decal. But we should definitely just put maybe something else on as well, like maybe something just to buffer up the strength, like a horseshoe flyer maybe. But I don't like. See, I mean, this is what I went on about in a bit that was cut out. I don't like being forced to add shit to my vehicle in a way. I like this vehicle as well as it is, but at the same time, it's now just become really, really weak in terms of health. But anyway, if I take a jet off, then yeah, we get some more health back. So yeah, this thing is a little, you know, it's like a light aircraft in a way, but at the same time, it's gonna definitely do its job. I mean, we are gonna add some lights as well. So photo deco, premium service. Yeah, we definitely need to add some premium service. Is there a way to disable? I mean, there probably will be, but I hope there is actually a way to disable symmetrical stuff, because I'm getting a little bit annoyed with it now. Like, not killer annoyed, but I mean, it made sense for the for your creature to be symmetrical, but at the same time, I don't really want the vehicle to be symmetrical, because it doesn't really feel necessary for that to happen. But I guess I don't really have too much of a choice, do I? Were there any more searchlights for me to put on, by the way? Because I love my searchlights. Like, I'm definitely going to put 2 on the back as well, just to continue monitoring everyone. And also, yeah, we'll add a couple of lights also on here. Like, we could add the authority, but that isn't going to work for us. Maybe the holding pattern. Like, yeah, makes us look a little more holy once more. Just like, yay, we're divine. We're the divine Baal now. There we go. Excellent, 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 excellent. Right, I think I'm going to call that a vehicle there. It's not got the best stats to it. I mean, it's actually a really offensive vehicle, but at the same time, it's like, it's not going to hold up too well in terms of the in terms of its strength. I'm going to add these celestial stars, so this is a nice little touch. But yeah, I'm happy with it either way. I mean, this will probably cause maximum religious conversion now, so just give it a quick paint job. So we've got our variety of paint jobs. We could stick with our current colour scheme if I wanted to, which is this. Or we could try and give it something a little different, maybe something a bit more golden. Yeah, it's a bit strong. I mean, once more as well, you do have the option to just make your own paint jobs, but this is really just for the interest of saving time. Just make a military conversion ship as well. I kind of like that, actually. But at the same time, maybe try and go for the Star Destroyer colours, but at the same time, that's just really just leaving the entire thing to be grey, really. That's kind of our colour scheme as well, really, that we're going for. So I'm going to go with this colour scheme today, and yeah, we'll call this the religious. We'll call it the Sith converter, because I'm uncreative. There we go. Anyway, we have now developed aircraft, so we are going to definitely add a couple to my roster. There we go, right. So I basically I can touch anything I want now, but yeah, I'm going to use my little fleet of religious aircraft. So you three, start moving. I mean, there we go. Right, we need to pick someone to convert. We're not getting on with Cyan at the minute, so I implore for you to initiate with a conversion of Baal, please. Meanwhile, we're going to recruit a sea vehicle, but we don't have a religious boat yet, so we're going to go and invent a religious boat. Oh, we just can't get away from the creation game here, can we? But I ain't complaining, really. You know what? I am going to give the horseshoe flyer a go, because I keep looking at it, and you know, if I do keep looking at it, then maybe I do want to give it a go. So this is what it's going to look like. It's going to be quite long. So let's see what we can add on. We need to add on the cockpit, of course. I like this one, the fly cuspid. It kind of works for it, really, doesn't it? Looks like it's designed for it, so we'll make it look like that. We can make it long, we can make it short. I'm gonna keep it short. We can make it tall as well. So yeah, I'm gonna make it short and tall. Right. We also need to make sure it's got a way of propelling itself. I mean, it kind of looks like it's just hover on its own, but we will just add a few propellers on the back. We'll just put it quite low down, so you know they're just there, just being out of the way really. We could also add aquasleds or hydroplanes to it, but I think that's going too far with this vehicle really. Sails bow. It's going too far. Once more, I like my things to be sensible, so we'll add a little jet propulsion here as well, just, you know, just at the end, and we'll just make it face down. There we go. Excellent. So yeah, that gives us, you know, that gives us good speed. We don't have any religious converting power bursts, and we do need to add something, so we are going to add these sousaphones. Actually, no, because I love using these. I love using the Ghost to 11. I think that's just my favourite one of them all, really. Like, oh, we can also do this, so yeah. I don't know if I mentioned it or if it's made into a cut. I really love this music for building your religious vehicles, by the way. It just kind of works. But I am going to add 2 of the squawk boxes as well, just to here as well, just to once more reinforce our religious conversion. So there we go. They will remind everyone of what we are up to and what we stand for. We stand for the complete and total religious conversion of everyone who isn't us. We could add some nice little antennas here as well, because yeah, may as well. I'm going to let them be allowed this time. We'll just rotate them just to stand nice and tall. And I like where this vehicle's going now, actually. You know, it's got decent health, it's got decent this and that, really. I do want to add a couple of lights to it as well. I love having just roving searchlights on everything, really. I'm just a searchlight kind of guy, if I'm honest. It's just always been my thing. I just love searchlights. I know it's really weird, but then again, I actually used to, as a kid, just draw fucking streetlights all the time. So, yeah, that's just what I do. I'm weird, end of, but we will add a few lights here as well. But yeah, it's actually just kind of a light craft this time around. I'm not really too bothered about C6. We've got air, so I'm probably gonna I'm basically just gonna be a hypocrite and do what Yellow did in our last game and just, you know, fucking spam the aircraft everywhere. I could add a plasma vendor. No, that's going too far. I don't like that. We could also add some glass though, which, you know, yeah, I'll add a teeny little one here, just 2 teeny windows. But yeah, it's just really a one-man craft anyway, so I think that's where it should stand as. Could add a sousaphone as well, just for additional religious conversion power, but I don't want to. I think we've struck a nice balance really between health, speed, and everything else. So let's just give it a quick paint job. So let's give it. I do like this paint job. So yeah, we'll call this Tanit's boat. Excellent, right. So Tanit's boat, that's what we're just going to call it. And we can recruit a couple as well. We'll recruit 2 of them. And these 2 fellas will be sent to go and capture us some nice unclaimed spice off Vader to do their job. I could have sent I could have sent a military boat out, but I didn't in the end. And looks like the enemy actually has designs on it. But we're going to make sure we're okay. It looks like we're under attack here as well, so you can do what you need to do. I don't know if there's an option for scrapping vehicles. Oh wait, we can disband a few vehicles. I've disbanded my military. I'm going to disband my military land because, you know what, we're going to switch to just full naval now because of where we're at. So there we go. You lot just have the permanent position now of just defending that geyser. I don't know what's wandering around over there, by the way. I think it was aircraft, so the enemy has aircraft as well. We've got, by the way, God's just appeared, so there's God. Did we lose something here? Don't think we did. Don't look like it. Okay, that's cool. Right, just buy me more religious aircraft, please. I'm probably going to start disbanding vehicles as well. We don't need vehicles anymore, at least for the current moment in time, because yeah, we are just going for a full fucking... I like this. Oh, bad. Yeah, have your money. I'm not really bothered about. Like, you know, your wrath, but I can't be bothered dealing with you right now. And this is actually really cool now. We just basically got this fucking space guy just now, you know, projecting our sick beats on everyone, and also just, you know, projecting our Lord and Saviour above the city. Sometimes Spore can be really nice. This is one of the parts that it got right the religious bit, just because it's all about just fucking spamming hard music at your enemies and then summoning big pictures of God just to basically evil Lord and save it. By the way, guys, when I say defend the oil rig, I mean defend the oil rig. Don't just sit around and let the enemy conquer it. Come on. Our naval forces are backing a little bit. subject, but you know, I thought these gunships were quite good when I built them, so you know, don't get me wrong. Anyway, we converted this, except we're gonna, it's just about ours. Excellent. I've already built my buildings in here as well anyway, so I didn't really bother about converting the culture, but yeah, they're basically my culture, so welcome. And oh, we can actually choose the city's specialities, so we can actually convert it from military to religious. I think this is actually going to bring up one of my gripes with this game. So I know if we conquer a city that's a different affinity, we can actually either keep or convert it. So I don't get why if a city is of the same affinity, like, you know, if like I conquer a religious city with a religious things, I don't get why I'm then barred from using other things. That's just what irks me a little bit in this game, because one thing that was cut out was basically my biggest criticism for this stage of the game is it doesn't necessarily account for pragmatism, which is a word I've been using way too much in these past few episodes, but it doesn't allow you to be pragmatic. If a strategy isn't working, you should really have that option in a way to switch out. You know, you can go, right, this isn't what we need to be doing, we need to be doing something else. But we don't get that option in this game, which is what hurts me. Like, right, where you are, disbanding time, unfortunately, so yeah, disband them. Gets me a big old saving, and I can use it just to buy a couple more fucking Star Destroyers just to start doing what I need to do. So, new Star Destroyers. By the way, we have unlocked something else. We can now use the Mighty Bomb just to blow shit up. But you know what? I think I'm kind of getting into this whole religious craze, so we're not going to bother with it. Actually, it looks like the one thing air vehicles can do that land vehicle... Well, the one thing land vehicles can do that air vehicles can't do is actually capture resources. So I'm going to send my dudes, max few vehicles out just to go do some capturing. We're doing everything we can by way to prevent the conquest of this. It is quite close. Wagen remains very happy by the way. Wagen is always happy. Wagen is a nice town, even if it's a military town, it just seems to do everything nicely. And we've pretty much got hold of this town by the way. Once more, just bring your giant holographic god to where you need to be, and then you just win everything. I think I've made this game too easy now actually, which is a bit of a shame. But then again, even on hard difficulty, the thing was, the tribal stage I breezed through anyway, even we had the initial setup, once I knew what I was doing, I breezed through it. The creature stage, yeah, there were a few difficulties there, but to be honest, it just made me feel the combat system was fucked, and, well, that's really it, the systems are fucked in this game, but, you know what I mean. Either way, a new city becomes ours. It's actually pretty much just a fully built up city as well. So it was a military city, but it's going to become religious now because I said so. Just going to continue increasing God's Air Fleet is what I'll just call it, God's Air Fleet. So God's Air Fleet finished the job, and yeah, we're basically just going to get ourselves up to the final stage now. One of my oil derricks is under attack by the way. It's this one, right, guys? Let's put a stop to that, please. We're not losing our spies. I mean, come on. Use our power of our, yeah, there we go. Using the power of our just fucking heart music again. Use it, solve it. It kind of feels a bit weird that we can use religion just to basically take down these mafia vehicles in the water. In a way, you kind of think that, you know, about religious vehicles would have no ability to fight back. I think it's going to make our life hard. I think we're going to win just because we're spamming aircraft and the other thing. Days gone by, so... No, with my ginormous fleet of fucking Star Cruisers, I'm getting it. Praise the Lord for his religious conversions and forceful religious conversions of inferior heathen cities. And also, yeah, we are basically a fucking cult at this point since we've nearly annexed the entire bloody planet. So, we've annexed another planet, and yes, this is a sudden start to a new episode, and yes, I am annexed with my fucking fleet of Jesus Star Destroyers. But yeah, the reason why the last episode ended so abruptly was because OBS crashed again. So I'm actually taking initiative for once in my life, and I've actually upgraded OBS, updated it for once, and hopefully it'll be more stable now. Either way, where did we leave off? Well, we've nearly converted everyone in the world now to my religion. We're going to upgrade Menov with something to make them happier, because they're having a bit of a sulk, so another entertainment complex should make them happy. And I might actually move that one to here, and then we'll just put in some other things, like we'll put in an extra house. Could do one more Doom Factory if I wanted to. So yeah, I'll put a Doom Factory here, and then solid, another house, there we go. That should keep the town relatively happy, actually. So there we go, made a happy town. We should probably sprag it up though with a few turrets to keep us safe, because there's only one nation left now, and they're probably not very keen on me since I have been forcefully annexing the world. Because, you know, I basically haven't really been peaceful, if you get what I mean. We have basically done the same thing, which is basically forcefully sieging cities, but it seems like religious conquest is actually just basically through the means of not blowing up every building. So it's actually real-time strategy, but not fucking stupid. That is basically what conquest through religion is. So that is kind of tragic, but we'll get gripey another day. For now, we're getting close to the end. We are nearly at the end of this stage. Only 3 more cities are left to be owned by us, one of which is actually on our continent. So I think it's time we grabbed our lovely religious air fleet, and we shall go and take this city. Probably should try and use one of our... What the fuck? Oh, they feel like playing SimCity 4 music. Funky save. I'm sad that I'm going to have to convert them now, because I want a SimCity 4 music, because that is... Let's face it, SimCity 4 has some fucking fat beats. Right, anyway. Vehicles, can we just go and help ourselves to some spice, convert the workers to my better religion, and then we should all be good. But yeah, you could almost play the Imperial March as the fucking Star Destroyers now approach with the intent of forcing everyone to worship the Emperor. Says, yeah, I mean, I know we've got this funky SimCity 4. I mean, there he goes. The Emperor's just rocked up. He's just here to say, hello, bitches, I'm here again. It's sad that this game's more fun on lower difficulties. I mean, I still kind of feel like I'm having this massive... Oh, God, we're athletes getting wrecked, by the way. Oh, but by the way, we've got some abilities that I should use, like the want to make my vehicles invincible, so there we go. What else do we have? Mighty Bomb, Gadget Bomb, and Fanatical Uprising. Convert all cities at once. Oh, look, we have enough points. Alright, cheat. Okay, I think we summoned God himself. Does that mean we win? I think that's a bit scummy that you can just win in one go, but I think I saved one. Yeah. I think this is basically the fuck. I think I just pressed the fuck it button. Congratulations, I just beat this entire thing in... Right, you know what, I think this may not be a new episode. This may actually just be the end of the last episode, or the end of episode 20. So, yeah, I know that was really weird that you just kind of saw the beginning of another episode, but I wasn't expecting to win instantly, because I hit the instant win button that the game has cunningly provided. So, yeah, we now dominate the entire planet, and we must now begin to leave the planet. I mean, we must now initiate a space exploration program to bring giant hologram Jesus to everyone. So we will now have to create a ship for our maiden voyage, and then modifications can be made later at any city or colony in your empire. So, by the way, we completed this stage in less than an hour, apparently, but I think that's only if you don't count all the times I've lost on a different planet. So, yeah. Either way, yeah, we've done it. We won. Not quite, but there's another stage to go, and we are going to do it. I can't put the difficulty back up to hard now, unfortunately, which I kind of wish I could do, but I don't know. I mean, should we just quickly chat about the civilization stage before we end this one? Just like a end, you know, just like a wrap up here before we move on to the next stage on the next episode. Because obviously, I think this is where I probably had my feelings go from one extreme to another in this game. And I mean, on the extreme, awesome, this is cool. I just love the insane amount of customization I've been given. I mean, even though we have been hindered, a bit by, the game's complexity, but once more, this is built for a slightly older machine, so I can give it a little bit of leeway in that department. And I mean, I just love the fact that all this I've just made myself, and that feels really cool and really special to me. Design my own vehicles as well. I love that, because I've got my fucking fleet of, just fucking Star Destroyers of God. So, the ability to create those was bloody awesome. But I think where we are weak is probably day-to-day gameplay. Because one, the combat, like if you go militaristic, it's really fucking frustrating, as you can see. Especially on hard difficulty, it seems there's a tendency for a civilization just to rise up and fucking, blow it all up in your face. And also, if you think about it, I know we've seen both sides of a coin really now. We've seen both the civilization end, the military end, and we've also seen the wow, those are some massive trees. We've also seen like the peaceful end, the opposite to what we've been doing throughout this entire game, which is the which was the religious end, the peaceful end, and yeah, I think that's just where I just draw issue in that we've done the same thing as we did in the military thing. We built turrets, we built up an economy. It was basically a real-time strategy, but instead of just blowing up with bombs, we just blew them up with organ music and holograms. So if you can see where I'm coming from, it's just really a different skin. I know there was like the minor difference in that the combat was slightly less retarded, but at the same time, let's face it, we just did the exact same thing as we did, except just taking a city was slightly more efficient. So you can kind of see where I'm going to be a little bit disappointed with this game, because there definitely, I will say overall, there's good in this stage, but at the same time there's a lot of disappointments. And to be honest, I think that really can be applied to the other stages we've played. Same goes with Tribe stage. It was good, but disappointing in some ways, because it was just really devolved once more into just an RTS. And to be honest, if I played the peaceful side, which I haven't done, but if I was to play that on my own accord, I can probably predict now it's probably the same thing. We probably go and just spread the word of God to everyone's village, and then basically just force them to like us. And it isn't like any more challenging, even if we're on hard, if we were on hard and playing a religious route, it probably would have been the same amount of challenge that we'd have, with Captain McFuckface spamming a million aircraft to blow everything up before we knew it. And also the creature stage, it's all well and good that, but at the same time, it just played it so simplistic. It's either eat everyone or eat fruit, and don't get into the nitty gritty. We're scratching the surface, but let's face it. It's like, oh yeah, this stage was like, oh yeah, nationhood, playing a game of Civilization 5, but it wasn't really, was it? It was like playing really watered down Age of Empires. There was no technology research, there was no governing of my actual nation. What the fuck are our policies? What are our policies? What do we stand for? What's it? We've conquered by religion. What does our religion even stand for? Do we just stand for generating giant fuck-off holograms in the sky? A very cool religion, but if you get what I mean, do we preach dominance, tolerance, eat pigs every Friday, scrub yourself in an acid shower? What does we stand for? Why? This species has no identity. I know I've partially erased it by, scumming the game a little bit for my own benefit in a way, but really more for my own sanity. But at the same time, even if we were to say this was, this was the exact same planet we were, because to us, let's face it, looks pretty fucking similar, doesn't it? What end have we achieved? Because as far as I'm concerned, we're still just bumming around and just being the smartest kid on the block. Maybe the space stage gets a little deeper, maybe not, we'll find out, but we will find out on the next episode. But yeah, once more, I just feel like things in this game get watered down to a really, really, really faded degree, do I want to say? Things don't feel as good as they could be. But we will move on to the next episode next time, and we will see what's going to happen with space. The final frontier for the Baal. We'll probably meet our old Baal because I didn't erase that save game. So we can go and invade our own fucking planet. So that's going to be interesting. We'll have a massive identity crisis. But that is all for the next time, my friends. So I hope you've enjoyed. Apologies about if this episode went a bit weird, but once more, OBS being OBS. But now I've upgraded it, it should probably not crash ever again. So, hooray for that. And I'll leave you on this actually kind of nice screenshot of my lands. I still feel proud of building that Hall of Hammon. I like it. I like it a lot. See you later, my friends.